I am scared because it is quite a bold decision. Hi, good morning. I don't know why I was singing. Anyways, hi, so good to see you here. It's definitely good morning for me because I have woken up early just to record this video. Not to give you a shock, but it's September already and we just have 4 months left. One of my resolution for this year was to be more consistent with YouTube, and this is my last final humble attempt to make most of it in these 4 months. In case you do not know me, hi, my name is Aarti. I am a commercial calligrapher based in Delhi. I teach workshops around calligraphy. I make wedding gifts. I custom paint Bible and so much more. And if you're someone who loves art centered content, then this channel might be for you. So hit that subscribe button and let's spend today together. Since I am a freelancer, every day looks different for me. So the first task is that I have to paint a Bible for a friend, and second is that I have to make custom wedding gift. I have to do custom engraving. Now if you're not familiar with calligraphy and the world of calligraphy, you might not know this, so this might be a new technique for you. I will show you how to hand engrave glasses and how do I do that, the whole process and BTS of it. Apart from that, I do have a few administration work like planning content, working on my website and so on, but I want to start my day on a creative note, so I will start with these two tasks. This is the Bible that I'm working with. Now the main issue is that the text is right here in the middle and I still need to write a Bible verse here, so I need to figure out the whole composition of it. But I'm thinking of doing floral elements just like I did in the last YouTube video. I am a little confused as to what should I do about this. Should I paint the entire thing white and then draw something, or should I leave it as is in its natural color, paint florals around it, and then do something? I think I'm aiming, this is my inspiration right now. I think I'm aiming a little bit too high. But this is what I was thinking, like floral details, but like this and somewhat like this. I'm planning to paint the entire Bible. I am scared because it is quite a bold decision to paint this entire thing, especially because it's not my Bible. I have to give it to someone else, and if I destroy it, I destroy it. After spending hours, I think the first coating is finally done. I will let it dry. Until then, we will start with the engraving order. I don't like cleaning brushes at all. I mean, who does? But I have to, otherwise the gesso will stick on it and this whole brush will be ruined. So I will just clean it nicely. This is after I've cleaned my brush. I don't think so I showed you the before part, but this is definitely after. I think I did a pretty good job, although my hands are still covered with white paint, but I'm at least glad it's not on my clothes. Otherwise it's really hard to get off paint from your clothes. I will lift this up gently and I think I'll just place it right here on my bed because we are limited by space. So right now I'm making a wedding gift for someone. So these are the glasses that the client has chosen and they want me to engrave the name of the bride and groom on it. Has been one of the best sellers, but I couldn't engrave this because this has been out of stock for a really long time. But glad for this wedding season I am all stocked up. The first step is to always wash these glasses because I can already see a lot of dirt here, so I will just go and wash these glasses, dry them. We'll just clean these glasses properly. This is the machine that I use. This is by InkMe. This I got this years and years ago, and I really love the outcome of it. Along with this engraving machine, you also have to purchase these diamond burrs. At least for this machine, it is true. I don't know about other machines. So I can get different sizes of burrs. So if I have smaller surface to engrave on, so for example I want to engrave on lipstick, then I will use something called BR40. So it is generally a smaller tip size. If you want to engrave on larger surfaces, let's say bottle or perfume bottle, or maybe champagne bottle. Don't engrave on champagne bottles, by the way. In If you have to engrave on any alcohol bottle, then I think a burr of BR30 would suit you better, because the tip of the burr is much more larger. I really love the golden shine that I add to engraving. I think it has that luxury feel to it. Anyways, so apart from this, I think I'm going to take a short break, and then I think I'll start working on the Bible because I'm pretty much tired. Hello, good afternoon. So it's the next day. Yesterday I just completed the Bible and that was it. But today I am actually heading out. And as a Delhi girl myself, this is one of my favorite places. I am going to Delhi Hat. So those of you who are not from Delhi, so Delhi Hat is actually a place where people from all over India put up stalls from different states. So there is stall from Bengal, there's from Ladakh, and so much more. So these stalls are food stalls, clothes stalls, handicrafts, and so on. So it's always nice to visit such a place, and it has been one of my favorite places in Delhi, and I keep on visiting it since the weather has become somewhat okay-ish. And it's a nightmare to visit Delhi Hat heat in peak heat, but since the weather has become so much better, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to visit Delhi Hat. Okay, so we have finally reached Delhi Hat and we are at one of my favorite places and we have called for some biryani and raita. It's lunchtime. Right now it's like very hot here, so we decided to take a break and have some lunch. And currently it's 2 p.m. so we will wait out this heat because it is so much. But right now I think what they're doing is, so since Durga Puja is very near, so a lot of stalls right here are from West Bengal or regions surrounding that, so we will explore that. kurtas for myself for this festival season. So let's see if I'm able to find it or not. Can you just look at the details? I mean, it's insane. Here, can you? I mean, sometimes I'm in awe that all this is handmade. And just look at these details. I think it must have taken at least a month to complete this. These are such detailed pieces. And I think that's the best part about Delhi Haat. I love seeing these paintings because they are so intricate. I'm pretty sure this must have taken so much time. I mean, look at the details. It's so beautiful, and even the jewelries, it, it, it looks so good. I really admire this. I think this also looks really good. We are finally done with shopping, and right now we are having some ice cream. This is sugar free option. Doesn't make that much of a difference, but it does taste nice though. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for coming along with me. And if you enjoyed this vlog, do hit that like button and comment down below what was your favorite part about this vlog. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.